Hey everybody, this video is about finishing your video and handing it in to your teacher. So when you get your video to a point where you're going to finish it and you need to give this to your teacher, you can do the following. You can go up to the Finish button in the upper right-hand corner, click on it, and this is where you're going to set up the title. So give it a memorable title. You probably want to put your name in the title somewhere if you're handing it in to your teacher. You can change it to HD to give it a better quality. Click on the Google Drive button so that a video will go to your Google Drive, an MP4 file of this video. It's nice to have a backup as well, even if you're not really going to be using this video. And then I would also suggest mark export as public. That's what you're doing. You're exporting or taking your video out, putting it into a video format. Make sure it's on so that you can share the link to the video with someone if you need to share it with your teacher or with someone else. Click on export and you're going to have to let it do its thing. This is on a server. It's not on your computer, so it is queued. So it's put in line where other people are doing the same thing as you. You don't need to keep the window open, which is great. So you can go ahead and do something else, but you probably will want to remember that you're doing this. What's nice is you get a notification in WeVideo, but also an email sent to you that your video is done, so you don't forget about it. So it's going on, but I'm going to talk to you about what actually is happening in the background while this is processing. So because I recommended you click on the Google icon when you are finishing it, I'm going to go into my Google Drive and show you that when you do that the first time, a folder called WeVideo is created, and anything that you finish and you say, I want it to go into Google Drive, will end up in this folder. So the title that you give it is important because look, at all of my crazy videos here. I do a lot of samples, so I'm not really worried about a lot of these, but some of these are real ones, like this one I just did not that long ago. You can see the file size here and the date. So that helps you narrow down, what's going on with that video. You can always share a video here with the share button, but I would, if you're doing this for a class and you have Schoology involved, you don't need to go this route, but it is a way of sharing a video with someone. You can click on Schoology to submit your video. So I'm in a course here and the teacher has created an assignment where I can submit that video that went to Google Drive. So I could click on the assignment, and what's nice is there are various ways of handing something in. I'm going to click on Submit, and then I have 3 tabs. I'm going to use the 3rd tab here, the Resources tab, because it gets me access to Google Drive. Click on Apps. There's my Google Drive Resource app. And then I can let it load. I can also start thinking about what was the name of my video and do a search for it. Now, since the one is still processing, the one that I just showed you, that's not going to be in the drive yet until it's done. So I'm going to look for another video that I did. It has a little icon here, looks like a video. That is the video that I made. Let's just say this is the one I want to hand in. Click on Import after I've checked it off there. Click on Import File, and it does its thing. Now here I need to let the window open while it's finishing. I can't close it until it's done. The other way I could do it is to go back to WeVideo, and it's still kind of chugging along here. So I'm going to go back to another video that I've made. I'm actually going to go to the home screen. So I'm clicking on WeVideo. And this is where you can find your exports. So every time you click on Finish, it puts a video here. So here is the export. If I go to this link, this link, I can start talking. Ooh. So it actually, I didn't want it to start playing. I could share this link with my teacher because I made it publicly shareable. I can also double check here. If the lock here is open, that means that it's shareable. So I can copy this URL with Control-C and go into the assignment, go to submit it. In this case, it's resubmit. And in this case, I can click on create, this middle tab, and just paste the video URL there. You also probably want to highlight it and make it clickable. So I click on the link and then paste it, insert the link. So now it is hyperlinked. I can click on submit, and that's another way of handing it in. Just clarify with your teacher the way that they want you to hand it in. So hope this helps you hand in your video.